Styles. Abby Kilber's joining us from Hoops of a Feather. She's brought a whole plethora of hula hoops to play with.
It looks like.
We're going to be talking about the bids. We're also going to be doing some hula hooping, Ron. I hope you're ready. Hope you've got your hips all set to go.
I could try.
Also, Showbiz Figures, of course, drew a lot of attention Feather today. Abby, good to have you with us. We're hula hooping, as you can see. I got to take this thing around my head here. Now, the cool thing, Abby, about these hula hoops is that you're not going to buy these in any store, at least for right now.
Not
Tell
at
us
all.
why.
Well, because I hand make all of these hoops because it's very important to have the right size hula hoop to learn, to open up time and space to learn this new type of movement. The hula hoops that you can buy in a store are very, very light, and the plastic is very brittle. They break, and I, even after hooping for 6 years, pick up a store hoop and it falls immediately, and it's too hard.
Well, so any hula hoop I try is going to fall immediately. I'm just not that good at it. But what's the difference between this one right here and, say, one you're going to pick up at a store? Besides TLC that's put into this one.
Right. Well, the difference is it's really important to have the right size hoop. So you want a hoop that at least comes up to your belly button. I even add a few inches because, again, it opens up all this extra time and space. So it's made out of extremely sturdy PVC piping. It's never going to break on you. But then also the tapes that we add onto it add a little bit of weight and glitter and shine and sparkle. But we also put on gaffer tape, which actually adds grip to your hula hoop so that it can stick to your clothes a little bit easier and your skin as well. So.
I love it. I love it. But you have a cool business venture in regards to hula hooping. Tell us about it.
Yeah. I started Hoops of a Feather a little over a year ago, and I started hooping about 6 years ago, and when I started Hoops of a Feather, it was really to just try to bring local people in the community together to learn a fun, new, healthy movement, and to just have fun together and let go, and realize that they can do it, because I couldn't hoop at all when I first started, and it was really amazing when I started to realize that I could hoop and also go beyond just waist hooping and learn all kinds of different tricks and techniques and things like that.
Now, one thing people probably won't know, and I did not know this until about maybe 3 minutes ago during a commercial break, is that hula hooping has a fantastic benefit for your body, like when it comes to exercising. Tell us what that means exactly, because I can't explain it that well.
That's okay. Hula hooping can, just regular waist hooping, so even if you think, okay, well, I can't do all those fancy tricks, just regular waist hooping, even in your living room, will burn 600 calories an hour. So. And then not only that, it will also begin to work every single muscle in your body. In the classes that I teach all kinds of different hand movements and different tricks that can actually tone every muscle as well. So not only do you get these amazing health benefits, it also is very therapeutic, kind of. And I mean, nobody picks up a hula hoop and doesn't smile. I mean, look at Ron over there. He's smiling like a little kid.
We got Ron with a hula hoop over there. If you want to shuffle camera 2 over there, Abby and I are gonna try it. I don't know how to hula hoop that well. I've never been able to do it.
Okay, yeah.
My whole life I've tried, and as we saw during the commercial break, it just drops like a rock. So from what I understand in the commercial break, that what we practice, I got to stand up straighter.
Yes, you want to have your nice tall posture.
Okay.
Make sure that your toss immediately is coming from a nice flat toss.
Okay.
If you toss at a little angle, it's obviously going to go to an angle.
Okay.
It's really important to just realize that your body's not making a big circular motion or big motion, but they're going to be, as soon as you toss the hoop, you're going to push front to back, and so this small pulsing and pushing front to back is what is propelling the hoop. There you go.
I got it. Look at that.
You got it.
Give it a try, Ron. That failed.
There you go.
Ron
You
did,
got
baby.
it. Perfect.
Well, you see, it's Ron's face that makes the hula hoop work. If I make that same face, I might be able to get it.
And then I also teach 3 different stays to keep the hoop up. If you begin to turn in the direction of your hoop, it will kind of stall it and make it stay in one spot. It kind of is hard to start to find that movement. Again, I'd scoot up away from the expensive TVs.
Am I close?
Just a little. There you go.
I think my feet are too far apart. I think that could be it. I think that could be
Yes, that is true. You just want to have your foot just a little bit in front of the other so that you don't want to lean into it too much, because it will slow down and fall.
In the last 10 seconds that we have here, for folks who are interested in contacting you, what do they need to know?
Yes, please go to hoopsofafeather.com. I have a website there. You can contact me there, or through Hoops of a Feather on Facebook. I teach adult classes at Expressive Dance Academy and Shannon School of Dance, and all of my kid classes are every Sunday at Studio D off Green River Road. So yes, everybody can get into it.
Thanks for coming in.
Thank you so much.
We got to take a break. We'll be right back.
Woohoo!
You want to feel
Hoops of a Feather.